Right. So I want to begin this very short session by apologizing. I forgot to pass the greetings of my wife and those of my daughters. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Wote wanajua ni kwa kila mmoja wao anajua ni kwa. Is that important? Very important. Very important. Positive thinking. Positive thinking. Think positive. Usitoroke kwako uende, mke wako ajui uko wapi, watoto ajui uko wapi. Yeah? Wakati ukifika, tutafika. Na wengine wetu hapa tuna jamii. One positive thinking. You want them to be aware of what is happening around you. Hello? Ili hata wakati hauna pesa, ukiwaambia hauna pesa, wanaelewa hauna pesa na wanaamini hauna pesa. Kama hata wakati unatoka nyumbani uambie umeenda wapi, wataamini vipi? Hauna pesa. Si vile tu, hiyo ni vile tu unatoka. Hello, I think that's it. I like to touch, but it's the truth, it's the reality again. Very well, I will be very fast. Nimepokea maswali kadhaa hapa. I might not be able to really deal with them, or maybe touch on kidogo hapa na pale. The rest ambazo sitaweza kudeal nazo, pengine your pastor or your pastors can help you. But they are very good questions. Very good questions. For now, very quickly, I think we might have to have a long meeting someday of the questions and answers. They are good questions. I like this. You answer to me now. That one is the one statement answer. A good one. But it's good to ask questions. Let me encourage you. Wajua kuuliza maswali is positive thinking. Hello? Kukaa bila ukiwa na maswali ndani yako na uulize hata mchungaji ama baba yako ama mama yako ama mwajiri wako, it's not right. Maana it will stress you, it will eat you up slowly. Uanze kupatwa na stress ambayo haeleweki. Ukienda kwa hospitali daktari anapima hakuna kitu anaona, lakini wewe kuna kitu unahisi ndani yako. There is something you're feeling. Ask questions, ask for help before it's too late. Wonderful. So we are talking about being convinced. Being convinced, then concerned. You must be convinced you are. Convinced you are, and like, hello, love your name. Love your name. Love yourself. Get convinced that you can do something and believe it. This is regardless of your past, whether it was difficult or not, even negative talk from your parents. When if your parents have been telling you you cannot make it, you must grab that. Grab that. I remember a place, I met someone that told me that her father always said that, well, she will never make it in life. Hello, if you want to survive in this world, grab that. Maybe your father did not know the effect of that. But you must believe you can. Otherwise, you will not make anything. From your parents, even from your peers, from even preachers. Hello? Even preachers. And so on. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, it will be you and God. It will be you and your life. You must believe in yourself despite your limitations. Everyone has their own limitations. I have mine. You have yours. But I believe in myself. I believe I can. You make mistakes? A lot of them. The prophet said he made thousands of mistakes. But he was there. Hello? He was there and he served God. Yeah. You must believe in yourself despite your limitations. Limitations only remind us that we are not perfect, so that we can keep striving toward perfection. Yeah, ukiona hata umeshindwa hata na maombi, don't give up. It's negative thinkers who give up. Press on. Hello? Ask your pastor to help you to pray. Ask your parents to help you to pray. Hello? Because the life of a Christian is a life of prayer. Kifika mahali uone uwezi ukaomba, hiyo ni kumaanisha umekaliwa. Hello? Umekaliwa. Na ni lazima ukubali usaidizi. And you can help. You can make it. You can get out of that situation. Yeah? That's true. That is true. Say, I will. Say, this is possible. We are talking about positive self-talk. Say, I will. Say, this is possible. Say, talk in terms of comfort. I can live a comfortable life. I can live a life of stability. My ground is a bit shaky, but I know God can make it stable. Talk in terms of victory. God can give me victory. With God, all things are possible. Talk of joy. Rejoice in the Lord always. And I say again, rejoice. You can have joy. The life of a Christian is a life of joy. Whether there are problems or not. Kama kuna shida, kuna matatizo hapa na pale, ama hakuna. Hello? Maisha ya furaha. Yeah, is it possible to always be happy? It is possible. To always be happy. Hata jambo likitendeka la kukufanya uhuzunike unakataa. No, I won't. I will rejoice in the Lord because I know He is the one that keeps me. Talk of goodness. Talk of beauty. Talk of honor. Talk of truth. Talk of honesty, justice, purity, loveliness, praise. Talk of praise. I think before we close, we shall talk about those things that are lovely. The Bible talks about those things that are lovely. Talk and think about the things that are lovely. Things that are praiseworthy. Hello? Things that are helpful. Not negative things. That is why gossip is bad. Hello? You entertain gossip in your life, you become a gossiper. Yeah? The county gossiper. And talking negative things. Ya mtu alipigwa na akavunjwa mkono na kadhalika. Talk of how people can be reconciled. How people can live happily even if they are different. And that will help you develop positive mental attitude so much that even if you find yourself in trouble in life, you can think of the possibility of getting out of trouble. You'll find it difficult to accept the defeat because wewe unashuhudia ushindi. Hello? What you confess is what you become. Yeah? What you confess is what you become. I am a victor. I will make it. I can. Oh, you remember there was a leader. There was a leader of one of the nations in this world that kept telling his people, I can. Say I can. We can pack imechukuliwa sasa as a slogan. I can. That's true. It is there. It's in the Bible. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is the Bible. It picked it from the Bible. It was not a new thing. It's only that people had not seriously thought about it. Appreciate yourself. Hello. The next point is that you must appreciate yourself irrespective of how you look, where you come from, who you are. Hey, hello. Appreciate yourself. You know, I tell you stories about my past. They are not very good. Yeah? It was not very nice. It was not very nice. Because I appreciate myself. Yeah? And because that was the truth, that's the truth, it's the reality. I have no problem. What if people think you came from a very poor family? Then they'll be thinking right, because that's true. Eh? You mean you couldn't afford this and the other? No, we couldn't afford. And I thank God that we couldn't afford. Because most likely, then I wouldn't be what I am. I don't know. Just a Mungu is a Mungu. Hello? Yours is to believe that all is well and will be okay. Appreciate yourself. Develop a positive image of self. Hata vile unaonekana. Hello? Hata rangi yako. I don't know what mine is. Whatever color it is. Some color. You must appreciate yourself. Even the size of your head, appreciate it. If it is oval like mine, thank God for the head that is oval. How many oval heads do we have here? See? Hello? If it's spherical, like mpira wa rugby, it's okay. It's sound. If you're big, hello? If you're plumb, thank God. If you are narrow, fine. As long as you're not sick. If you're sick, seek help. You get well. Sisumbuliwe na mambo mengi. Mungu wako uko mrefu sana. Upisha. Too many worries. What shall we eat tomorrow? Why am I like this? Why did my parents say, no, that is negative. That's negative. The reality is that you are born by some people. You might even not know them. You might not even know your parents. But the reality is that you are there. You are born. Basi endelea na maisha sasa. Ulizaliwa. You might not know the path. But now that you are there, endelea na maisha. Appreciate yourself. Eat as well as you can. And the amount that you can do. Ukishiba umeshiba. Ukiona mwingine ambaye ana capacity ya kula zaidi, halo? Muonee wivu, usiwe na wivu kwa sababu huyu jamaa anakula sana, chapati anachalaza 5, wewe moja is a problem. Then expand your capacity. Or ask God to give you a bigger container. Yeah, atosheka, yule jamaa ni sawa. If you find someone has got a car, thank God for the car. Thank God for them. And they say, God, if it be your will, I would like to drive someday. If it be your will, because it might not be his will. And if it's not your will, Lord, give me strong legs that can walk long distances. That is positive thinking. Haya mambo mkiyafikiria vizuri na myakumbatia vile nasema, atawasaidia sana katika maisha. Mimi nione akinisaidia sana. If your neighbor puts up a storied building and you are living in a small, thank God for the neighbor. Na ukikutana naye msalimie. Naona umefanikiwa. Unataka kwenda juu mpaka nataka siendi mbali sana. Nikifika 20th floor nitakuwa sawa. 20th floor sasa tunaangalia mahali uko floor yako. Na yake 20th. Say thank God for my neighbor. Msalimie. Na akiwa anatokea hapo kwa gari lake na anaweza kupa lift, ask for the lift. That's a positive thinker. A negative one anasema mimi hatu hapa kuja kujikuna hapa, mimi sitaki hizo lift. Utawachwa njiani na wengine atabebwa. And at the end of the day, actually utaona wewe mpumbavu. Mimi I was for help. No, you see, wewe ni mwalimu, siwezi nikauliza my neighbor nipe wheelbarrow. When I need a wheelbarrow naenda huko. Nina wheelbarrow kadogo. Kitaka 2, 3. Can't buy 2, 3 wheelbarrows and keep them there. Naenda kwa my neighbor. Naomba. Na azima moja tarudisha baadaye. Yeah. Sawa. Namrudishia namwambia asante. Na akikataa nayo na I have no problem. Nasema it is his right kukataa na vitu vyake. Ndio? Na the following day naenda kumsalimia. I don't want to carry a burden. I want to be free. So that when I go before God to pray, there are no things hanging on my shoulders. Yeah, I'm free. Sina shida. Hata akikataa nazo na naona. Ama mniambie by the way, sitakupatia iko hapa na sitaki kukupatia. Mwambie thank you very much. How good it is your right. Because it is the right. Hey. If a sister comes to talk to you, sister, for asking for a hand in marriage or friendship, it is his right. Ama amefanya makosa.
No.
If you don't want it, mwambie. Hello, mimi hao maneno sitaki saa hii, mimi niko college nataka kusoma. Na wewe, hello, na wewe take it positively. Hello, yule dada ananipenda as a brother, as a sister, wewe unampenda as a sister, unasema sikuwi, umpende as a brother in the Lord. Sio? Ni vile utaki mambo ya harusi ama mambo kufikiria mambo ya kuolewa saa hii. Si ni sawa? Wewe take it positively. Sasa huyu ananidharau. You have a problem. Actually a big demon. Not a small one. You have a problem. And you need a lot of help. Thinking like that. Because thinking like that is not mature. A mature person will say, well, she has the right to say no. Choosing over pride. Hello? You know the message? Choosing over pride. She has the right to choose. By the way, she has the right to say, by the way, I am not thinking about marriage. And I'm not planning to marry in the next 20 years. So that she can set you free to look around. To look around. Someone else that might be ready. Usianze kusema sasa Mungu hakunidirect vizuri. Mungu, God is always right. God is always okay. Check yourself. And don't give up. Hello? Don't give up. Sio ukasema mimi sitaongea na mwanamke tena. Then you have a bigger problem. Hello? Hii maneno inaenda njia hiyo. This is positive thinking. Positive. Yeah. Use. Well, we say eat as well as you can. Dress as well as you can. Dress as well as you can. Jijue tulisema asubuhi ujijue. Then dress accordingly. Bila unajijua. As well as you can. So that you can feel good. Be happy. Rejoice in the Lord always. Be happy. By the way, happiness, don't expect other people to bring you happiness or to make you happy. Happiness is for you to look for. Hello? Look for your own happiness. The other fellow cannot give you happiness. He himself or she herself are looking for happiness. That's what I get. Even in the midst of trouble, you can be happy. Because you choose to be happy. In all situations and circumstances, what does the Bible tell us to do? The Word of God tells us to be thankful, isn't it? To be thankful. Hata mambo ni mabaya. Be thankful to God. I thank you, God, for this trial. Thank you, Lord, for this trial that has come my way. It's a great one. I don't know how I'm going to overcome it, but I thank you for it. Because I know you will give me victory. You're a happy person. Sio kulia tu, shida ni nyingi, shida zitaendelea. That's the reality. And shida ni za aina nyingi sana. Hata ukipata job, katika hiyo job kuna shida. Si ndio? Kuna watu ambao hataki uendelee katika hiyo kazi. There are people who are jealous of you. Si ni shida hizi, si ndio? Ukipata pesa mfuko, your uncle anataka hizo pesa. Ndio ulipata juzi tu. Juzi tu, hata hujaanza kutumia. Lakini anajua ni mwisho wa mwezi. Hata your brother anataka. Hata mama yako anataka. Hata baba yako anataka. Sasa utapatia nani? Hata mwalimu ambaye alikufunza nasa primary school na kutana naye akwambia siku hizi sasa naona wewe uko na mali. Niulie chai. That's the nature of this life. Use positive affirmations. E.g., I know I'll get there someday. I know by God's grace all will be well. Reassure yourself repeatedly. Say it repeatedly. Let it be your song. I know I'll make it. It's okay. It's okay. This happened. It's okay. All is well. All will be well. It's well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. With my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It's well. Oh, it's okay. No problem. Even when there's no food in the house. Yeah, it is okay. You are not yet dead. Before you die, believe that God will send something along the way. I was telling my brothers a few minutes ago, kuna ndugu alikuja kwangu one time, many years ago. akaja akaniambia nimekuja kutembelea na kujulisha kwamba sina chakula kwangu, na hata ile fare nitumia kuja kwako niliomba. Kwa hivyo ni lazima nitarudisha, na ni wewe Mungu amenituma kwako. Sasa mimi nikasema hata kama mtu akumwambia aje kwangu, he is my brother, sio? Hebu ni hii fare ya kumshia yule jamaa. Hii ni hapo ya na hii ni ya kununua chakula. Sasa bro, God bless you. Amen. Mambo kuji. Badala ya kukaa hapo sasa, Mungu huyu ndugu kweli alitumwa ni wao ulimtuma kwako. No, don't waste your time. Do what you can and go on. Yeah. Yenyewe nilipatiana ile pesa nilikuwa nayo, lakini Mungu alinipa ingine. Na atakupa as long as you do it for his glory. Sio? Yeah. As long as you do it for his glory, it will be okay. Because after all, we are in this world for a short time. Short time. That's well, I don't want to take that direct. The pastor in the yeah, we are not here. We may think today, tomorrow. If you take that car of mine and steal it, you have stolen the car, but you have not stolen me. Ile kukua ambaye ni kuniiba. Yaani utoroke na mimi. Ile gari nitaka kwenda nayo. Sasa hii gari unaacha hapa uogopi watu wanaweza kuiba. Mungu akiwaruhusu waibe. Tuata ni sawa. Mungu atanishughulikia. I know you are you. Most of you are young people, but it's okay. Then I told some couples, nilikuwa naongea na wazazi wenu na married people, nikamwambia, you see, my money is my wife's money. My account, my wife has a access to my account anytime. Hata saa hii nikiwa anaweza kuingia pale atoe zile pesa anataka kutoa. Hata akitaka kutoa zote atoe. Moja aliniuliza na sasa akitoa zote sasa na atoeke. Si ametoa na ametoweka na pesa zake. Because our money is my money. My money is our money. What? Funny you're thinking you're namna hiyo. Yuko namna hiyo. Nisumbui. I'm still in touch. Na nitaendelea kuongelesha you the next Sunday. But I know she wants to do that. Yeah, I know she fears God. She wants to do that. She will always well. Sina wasiwasi. So pesa mimi siulizi na anajua ile yake ni yangu ni yake na namna hiyo. Yeah. Anaita hii gari. Dog book imeandika John Kikunda Mariene and Charity Trendman. Mungu akiniita leo, gari ni yake. Ndio. Hakuna maswali. Siwapi zenu mfanye hivyo. Na wapatia idea. Positive thinking. I'm telling you about positive thinking. Even the title of the small shamba I have. Imeandikwa hivyo John Kikunda Mariene. Naweza kwenda kusaka huko kwa lana. Tuone kama ni kweli. John Kikunda Mariene and Charity Trendman. Sawa. Na akichukua auze sinia. Manake, how do you trust? How do you trust to live with someone? How do you trust to live with someone? Na nyinyi ambao mnapanga kuoa na kuolewa. How do you trust? How do you utaamini mtu muishi na yeye akupikie chakula na akuwekee kwa meza ule? Na utaomba Mungu akuonyeshe kama iko sumu ndani yake. Lakini huwezi ukamtrust na kagari. Unamtrust na maisha yako lakini kagari huwezi. There's a problem there. Mimi nasema there's a problem there. Big one. Ama tupesa pale tupesa. 1,000. Which is better? Which is bigger? Sorry. Na ni Mungu anasaidia sisters sana. Ungekuwa umeua watu wengi. If you don't think positive, chakula. Yeah. That is why you marry the person, and that's why nataja pande hizo. You marry the person you have confidence in, you have faith in. Sindio? Ili hata ukilala hauna shida. Ufikiri mambo ya na akija na kitchen na usiku because you like snoring. Na wengine wana snore wakiwa wamefungua kichwa wazi. Wanaweza kumwaga maji moto hapo. Haitateremka. But you see, you don't want to think about that because that is negative. Sindio? So you marry someone and you believe mtaishi vizuri na mtakaa vizuri na itakuwa. By the grace of God. Namna hiyo. And that is why you sisters, if you are not sure of a brother, never. Kama kuna kitu ndani yako, is that is not ringing a bell. Don't think it will ring a bell when you get there. The bells might even have been removed. Kwa hivyo hakuna bell ya kuringa. Wakati ule kabla ndio you feel there is something no, my brother, I love you in the Lord. May God bless you as you look for a mate. And hakuna makosa. Badala ya kusema utaomba miaka miwili, mwaka wa 3, unasema I feel like the answer is on the way. Then another 3 years. Answer, which way is it? There is something. Now that's why I do. If you find no, and you find even before you get into engagement, something is not selling through well, please don't proceed. Don't proceed. Manake inaweza kuletea shida baadaye. That is positive thinking. Is that positive thinking? Yes, it is. Ile negative ni ile kusema mimi sasa miaka yangu imeenda nikaoa. Whoever. Kisema whoever, na kuna wengi hapa hapa. Expose yourself to people who promote your faith in yourself. People who are positive. People who reassure you of your victory. Not those who put you down. Hello? Hata kama ni ndugu au ndanga, ukiona kila wakati wanakuonyesha vile huwezi kujitoa hapo, waachana na hao. Hello? Waachana na hao. Associate with the people ambao wataku encourage. Sindio? Wanakupa moyo. Nakwambia usijali, my brother, my sister, usijali. All will be well. God will take care of the situation. Na takusaidia kwa maombi. Kama ni chumvi hauna, kuja kwangu. Ukitaka ndengu, kuja kwangu. Ninazo kwangu. That's encouraging and you'll be okay. Na tumeona wengi ambao walikuwa na shida kama yako na Mungu akawasaidia. People who give you hope, not people who put you down. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, employ. Okay, this is okay. This one tumeongea kuhusu, so I'm trying to skip what we have already done. Appreciate good things and outcomes. Yeah, e.g. other people's success. Furahia success ya watu wengine, nimesema hivyo. Consider others better than yourself. Philippians 2:1-3. You can note it and read at your own time. Philippians 2:1-3. Consider other people as being better than you. Hiyo italeta your pride down. You are better. No, you are not better than other people. Other people are better than you. There are people who can do what I do better than I can. That I know. Yeah. Now, akianza kuongea hapa mimi nitaketi pale, I take my notes. That's okay. That's in order. That's because there are people who are better than me. My wife is better than me in many ways. I appreciate that. So as long as that is my outlook, as long as that's the way I see things, then siwezi nikawa sasa ni mimi ndi boss wake. I'm not her boss. She is my friend. Hello? And she's not my cook. So I won't tell her to cook. If she is if she's not feeling well, I'll get to the kitchen because I know how to cook. And fix the food I do. how to cook. And if you brothers are not ready to do that, never marry. Remain alone. Because you'll be a problem to innocent people. Because there is this belief, especially in Africa, that the work of wives ni kupika chakula na kuzaa watoto na kuwalea. No. That's the wrong approach. That's negative thinking. Positive thinking is this. It's a friend. You meet as friends. Maintain that friendship all along. Okay? See one another as a friend. You need this idea. As a companion. The Bible talks of a companion. He is a companion to help you along the way. To help. Hello. No, the word help. So kufanya kila kitu. I know now those who think like the other way. I like to say huyu kwa sababu amesoma. Kwa nini wao usome? Na iko kwa Biblia. Tunasoma Biblia. Nimesoma Biblia. Na nimesoma ujumbe. Na nimeona hata katika maisha ya nabii vile alikuwa anafanya. Hello? Hizi mambo ambayo unafunzwa kwa vitabu university atu kuna lecturer atakufunza hii mambo, hapana, unaipata kwa Biblia na kwa ujumbe. That's the truth. You can wash clothes, can't you? Badala ya kwenda kuita sister mwingine aje aoshe the clothes of your wife. I might be wrong. That's that's the way I see it. You can wash those clothes unless you are sick also. In which case you need a third party to help you. Sasa ingia pale. Osha nguo hata za watoto. Watoto ni wanani hao? Sini wako vipi basi? Wapikie. And I've done these things that I'm talking about. Wash. Pikia, wash utensils. Washing utensils is the easiest thing. Very, very interesting. I find it very interesting myself. By the way, I wash them in my house almost every day. Even today, I wash some utensils before I sleep. I'm not telling you stories. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. If you want to confirm, you can ask my wife. She'll tell you where. And I tell her, say that, the pale kumzika, mimi nataka kupatia hizi vitu. I wash. If kama sisi wawili, kama sisi tunaishi, kama sasa tunaishi pamoja hapo wawili, yeye na mimi, watoto wako mbali. I mean, washing clothes, how many clothes are these? A shirt and a skirt. Ati nitafute mtu kutoka nje nimlipe pesa ili aoshe nguo za mke wangu. Unless I'm not able to wash, I'll wash them. And if there's need to iron, I'll iron. I know how to iron. And in fixing a meal, that she's a very good cook, by the way, a wonderful cook. But if she's not feeling a bit unwell, namwambia wewe pumzika. Mimi naingia huko. Of course nakuja huko kuona manake naona kama natapika na tulisema pumzika. I'll do it the best way I know. And nikimpelekea when I'm serving I feel great. Yeah, I feel good. But she knows dia anapika. Kawaida dia anapika. Lakini I can step in when there is need. Na kuosha vyombo nafanya not because she has asked me to do it. That is me. I am happy that too. I'm happy doing that. And there's something I want to dispel. A positive thinker does not see a person as hii kazi ni yako. Unaona? Hii kazi ni yako, hii ni yangu. Yangu ni kutoka nikiwa na elfu kwa mfuko nirudi bila kitu. Sasa nunua hata mkate. Sio kazi yako. Kutoka nje beba kitu upelekee watoto na ukumbuke you have a friend. A friend. This friend ambaye unasahau wana watoto wakizaliwa unasahau the friend. Now you start thinking about children. Mtu anasema kazini nasikia wengine wakisema nitaenda nyumbani kuona watoto. Alafu nauliza na mama yao hayuko huyu si ule huko tu. Yeah, I'm here to problem. Nada kuona watoto. No, that attitude is negative. And I don't know why I'm mentioning this. Haikuwa kwa mpango. Love your wife. And the Bible says there's a question here on submission and loving. The Bible says, the Bible says, husbands, love your wives. Wives don't love their husbands. They submit to their husband. But she is capable of loving. But the love, the real love is from the husband. Hello? And that's why we fail. Hello? So badala ya kupenda, tunaanza kuitisha chakula kwa nguvu, kwa kifua. Hakuna upendo. You love. Then she submits. And actually ukimpenda, she will submit to you. Hello? Naona jamaa wengine haisasa na kuona. No, that's the way it's ought to be. I know Masai naenda. I want to finish. What I'll do, I'll engage a comma. No? I'll engage a comma to be continued. To be continued. Ah, wonderful. Now, see failures and obstacles as realities or opportunities to learn. You failed somewhere, don't worry, don't sleep there. Pick up the pieces. Sit down. Go back to the Lord. Correct your mistakes. Go back to God. Tell Lord, give me another chance. Give me another opportunity. That's the way you go. That is positive thinking. Pick lessons and move on. You are not yet perfect. How do you keep improving? Life is a matter of mending. Life, by the way, is a matter of making corrections. Mending. Hata kupika chakula, unapika leo, kesho you improve on the cooking. And so on and so on. Until mtu anasema, hey, your food is very good. Even when it is very good, there is still room for improvement. Hello? The room for improvement is the biggest room in the house. Yeah?
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's the way. Perfection, you reach it. It's the grace of God that will take us home. Serious? Because it's only God that is perfect. So when you look for perfection, like in your partner, in a person that you're planning to marry, or the person that you marry, you make a terrible mistake. And you stress yourself unnecessarily. Your husband can't be perfect. You yourself can't be perfect. Even when he has made a mistake, you yourself are not perfect. Kwa hivyo usimuulize maswali mengi, na wewe ukifanya makosa omba msamaha, si ndio? Sister, ukimake makosa, si ndio? Msamaha. And then, because you are companions and friends, that should be the outlook. Anything short of that, mimi sijui. Pengine najulikana na watu wengine watatusaidia. I talk about the things I know. Live in the present as you focus on the future. How you live in the future will greatly be determined by how you live today. You young people, wonderful people, I was your age sometime. The decisions you make today about your own life. Wala mko shule, msiwache shule, muende kurandaranda hapa na pale, mkisema hapana, mimi nimeamini neno, hiyo si njia ya Mungu. If you are in school, please do your best in school. Hata kama hakuna pocket money. I remember one time, I was in Form 4, I think I was in Form 4, revising for the KCSE or something. I don't remember what the name was. I sent a friend of mine home to ask my mom, because dad died in 1970. My dad died in 1970. Nikiwa standard 6, standard 6 or thereabouts. Maajabu ya Mungu, my mother died in 2014. My father, 1970. My mom, 9 of us. My mother with 9 children. 9 children. Na sote na tulikuwa tunapitia secondary school. Tulikuwa pale. Mimi nilikuwa primary. She struggled with us. 9 of us. in school. So I sent one of my friends to go home and ask my mom to send him with some pocket money. And let her fight ball. For pocket money. And I thank God. I say, mimi kukumbuka vile mom alikuwa anaweza kunipatia 5 bob. I shed tears. 5 bob. With all the children. With all the kids. And the fees for next term. Fees was very little money. But it was very difficult to get. 150 shillings a term. 150 shillings a term. But it was very difficult to get that money. So much that she organized that. During the holidays. During the holidays, tulikuwa tunachoma makaa. Tulikuwa na miti ili watu trees is for good for makaa. Mimi, I'm very good at burning chaff. If you want a lesson, hello? I can give you a free lesson on how to burn chaff. Hata kuifunika na kuhakisha na kuwasha vizuri. How to arrange the kuni. I know. We will do that every holiday. Funga, leo, kesho, kwa miti. Feast. And the one bag of charcoal was 10 bob. Sasa, itafika 150 lini. Na tuko wengi. 150. So when I got 5 shillings, I thanked God. Thank God for mom. And my prayer all the time was, God, keep mom. Keep mom. Keep mom. Mpaka tumalize shule. And God took her home after the job was done. After the job was done, kafika mahali akatuambia sasa, but she told me from today, don't pray for me anymore. I want to go home. And in our family meeting, I told her, Mom, I stopped my prayers for you today. And may you go well. A month later, she died. Yeah, nice, wonderful, wonderful. Then she said, but pray that I die without, I go to the Lord to meet my God without any struggle. I lie in bed, I don't wake up. That's the way it's going to be, Mom. And that's how she went home. Yeah? 2014. At 103. My father died at 54. Never give up. Whatever situation. Alituambia vile, alisema, aliangalia Mungu akasema, vile hawa watoto watasoma, nimewachiwa hii burden. Kazi yangu ni kulima huku tu kutafuta chakula kwa I don't know, but yule Mungu naamini. Yule Mungu naamini. Mungu nakuita kuwasaidia wasome. And it will happen. The grace of God. God is there. And He will do things for us. Let's live for Him. Let's trust in Him. Yeah. Consider what you do today. The decisions you make today. Soma. Kama uko kazini, don't waste your money. Don't be here, there, and there. Remain faithful to God. He will take care of you. Consider the decisions you make today and the implications on your future. Yeah. Treat people with respect. Treat people with respect and courtesy. Forgive them for their shortcomings. When you do all these things, remember, you are building yourself. You are building your positive thinking. Yeah. Remember, when you talk to people badly, you hurt them emotionally. Yeah? Yeah. You hurt them emotionally. There is something called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence refers to being aware of the fact that when you talk badly to a sister, to a brother, to your wife, to your husband, to your children, you are hurting them emotionally. Hello? Be open-minded. Accommodate other people's ideas and opinions. And even if they don't agree, you don't agree with them. By the way, a positive thinker will be rebuked by parents and will of course, emotionally you feel bad. That is normal feelings, you feel bad. but you are happy. You say, God, thank you, Lord, for my parents. And you take the advice they give you seriously because you realize that they are parents and they are trying to build you. They are trying to make you, not to break you. Being negative toward them will only break you. It won't make you. Develop a heart of gratitude. Be thankful to God for what He has done for you, and so on. Give help where necessary, where you can. That is all positive. And make good of the opportunities that come your way. Hey, an opportunity like this, in a meeting like this, next time you hear of a meeting like this, please attend. You never know how these meetings help you. Because you have no direct way of telling him and his idea. Apana, that is how you get to grow. And don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Usiseme nitaenda mkutano huo mwingine. Pengine pale utasaidika ni mkutano wa leo. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Or you will find yourself in judgment. And you'll have to pay for the opportunity that's come your way. That's a song. I like. In the 80s it was even today it's a great song. Opportunities that come your way, don't ignore them. Grab them. Make use of them. They will help you along the way. Hata mambo tunaongea utayakumbuka mengine baadaye. Ukumbuke jambo. Kuna jambo nisikia mahali. Nisikia pastor akisema. Kuna jambo nisikia mnenaji mmoja akisema. Hili jambo, let me be careful about it. Yeah. Focus on solutions and not problems. Feed your brain with the positive things. You become what you eat. Hata nyumba. Wale ambao nyumba kwetu. Hello. Unaona kwa uo. Weka vitu ambavyo are lively. Okay? Things that are pure. Things that will remind you about the things of God. Balloon is south. This is south. This is nice. Another kuweka mchawi, picha ya mchawi. You know, you feed your mind on those things, you start thinking along those directions. Hello? Hello? Or you unaweka picha strange kwa sababu ziko kwa kalenda. Ni kalenda. Ya naked women ni kalenda. Nasema tu ni kalenda. You don't need the calendar. You can even chop off that part. Watch on a date peke yake. Date. That's what you need. Ati kwa sababu hii ni kutoka kwa hii chemist, lakini zile pictures si nzuri. Why do you keep them there? What? You become what you eat. Hello? That's right. You become what you eat. You listen to the wrong music. You're always listening to hiyo mindudo ya strange. Unajiona even in church, una hiyo mindudo. Even when the song is, yeah? Number 28 says what? Yeah, feel my way every day with love. Even when it's feel my way every day with love, you want to change mindudo ile. Hata when others are clapping, you are clapping the opposite. Manake wewe umezoea mindudo mbaya. I know people are saying amen will say hi. Oh. Because that's what they used to listen to. Na hii music ingine strange ya radio. To see mtu tuna. Be very careful. You become what you eat. A positive thinker wants to remain positive. Negative things out. Manake you have a clear vision. You know where you want to get to. Minimize complaints. Everyone else is complaining. They say the thing in life is to complain. By the way, did you know that? To complain. Hata saa hii tumeweka sana. Tumekaa sana. Lakini kusema tumepata mambo ya kusaidia. That comes very high. But it's very easy. Si mkutano isha kweli. Because I know that part of the part of your body, the part of your brain called the id that is like he said is alive. Is alive. And complain. Hii chakula iko vizuri. Masomo si mazuri, walimu si wazuri. Hata sisi ambao tunafanya kazi nyumbani kwetu, mfanyikazi si mzuri. We don't see the good things that they do. We see the bad things. And complaints are terrible. I'm closing. Consider your attitude toward the things of God. Hello? Are they positive? Is it positive? Toward your work, your attitude towards mistakes and failures? I may lose the battle now and then, but I've already won the war. Sister Karanja, you know that song? I know you know those songs. It's a great song, sung by believers about Aliamin is a man. I may lose the battle now and then, but I know I have won the war. The war is the bigger picture. The battles are the small things that you miss, troubles here and there. Always look at the bigger picture. Where am I headed? That's why we talk about the vision. Where am I headed? And you are a soldier. A soldier will get struck. See you? Will get shot on the leg. See you? Meanwhile, I better have watched soldiers fighting. Real fighting. Not easy. This fiction. Not fiction. It's big stuff. That's going to entertain one. Real war. Yeah? The Jews, the army of Israel, in combat. I've been to Israel. We were there for 6 weeks, and I like the fellows. Very determined people. They really love their country. They can die. They say, well, I can die for my country anytime, anywhere, even now. Huh? These fellows, seem to understand where they stand better than Christians. Yeah? Unaona mama ana bunduki kwa mkono na mtoto kwa mgongo ana bunduki. Yule ataomba shauri yake. Fighting for who?
Country.
For their country. 1972 war. That is how they won the war in just a few days. Everyone is a soldier in Israel. Everyone. Nyinyi wote mkuwa soldier. Wewe ukaenda kwa college kabla ya kutumikia serikali in a training for 2 years. 2 years for ladies, men 3 years. Unataka ukiwa pilot, unataka ukiwa whatever, hata mkiwa college kama kuna vita, masomo stop. Okay? Kila mtu aripot kampi yake. Na una namba, uko shule lakini una namba yako ya army. Unaambiwa you are pilot, chukua hiyo ndege, enda ubom. Ukirudi sawa, usiporudi enda salama. That's the way they live. On 1987, when I was in Israel, there were only 4.5 million. 4.5 million. Over 4 million are soldiers. Almost everybody is a soldier. Hata lecturers wangu wanafunza university za general, za major, ndio wanafunza. Kama vita imetokea, Waarabu wameleta shida, lectures, mitihani itafanywa na wale watarudi. And I learned something from Russia. Nikasema Mungu nisaidie kuwa this committed. Because I see, that's why you find they have been their country very easy. Very easy. Unasema hizi nchi zingine mkishindwa nazo tuambie. Kama ni Iran, Amerika mmeshindwa, basi tuambie. Tufagie. Because they are lying. Loving their country and believing in themselves. Yeah? And they have never lost a war. They say, and by the way, that's the point I wanted to make was this. You know where they derive their strength from? They derive their strength from the belief that they are the children of Abraham. Yes, sir. Turiza, one of the great people in the leaders in the government. How come we are able to fight all these battles and win? Then they say, we believe we should never lose a battle. Because we are the children of Abraham. We believe in the promises that God made to Abraham. See why you need to believe in yourself? Yeah, you need to believe in yourself. Because you are a child of God. See you? And of Abraham by faith, isn't it? Yeah, we are. Nafikiria utafika nyumbani saa ngapi? But your home has not moved. And tomorrow will not be in a meeting like this. Don't worry. Positive attitude. Now, in the morning, concerning attitude, I said we think about Peter. Tulishughulikia mambo ya Peter sana. Si ndio? Tulishughulikia mambo ya Peter. When Jesus says, would the people say, no. No. Will you also go away? Si ndio? After those fellows went away, Jesus told them, I know you are looking for me, not because of the words that I speak, because of the bread that you ate. See there? And they turned away and went away. Then Jesus turned to them and said, will you also go away? What did Peter say? To whom shall we go? And it is you that has the words of life. No. That's one of the reasons I like Peter. The fellow was there. Alikuwa na revelations za ajabu sana. Although he was not yet converted. Alikuwa hapo akatalia hapo. Manake alikuwa ameona kitu. Kushawishika kwa aina hiyo is very, very important. Are you convinced that this message is the truth? Then if you are convinced, get concerned. Serious? Yeah, stand there. Whatever happens. Hello? You believe your pastor is the right person to pastor you? Yes. Then stand up. Whatever happens. Stand with him. That's a positive thinker. Fellows who are not positive, wakiona ka problem kidogo wana take off because they are cowards for a noble cause. And by the way, even if you die tomorrow, the sun will rise from the east. Don't rise from the north. And in any way, the other reality is that time will come when you go home. And you go where? Ecclesiastes 9:10. Yeah? Ecclesiastes. You can read at your own time. 9:10. Do your best. In fact, I had a tear in the and I took a song and daughter. Hello? Do your best. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your strength, with all your might. Ecclesiastes 9:10. For there is no device, no work in the grave where thou goest. Many people don't like that. And that's where the bodies go. The soul elsewhere. The grave. And I think about the grave quite a lot. I find myself almost every 2-3 days thinking about the grave and what happened there. I have not found the answer, but I am still imagining what happened there. There's a lot of sleeping. A lot of sleeping. That's why I say in my life I want to sleep as few hours as possible. Because this body will rest in the grave. And there's something about positive thinking. When you think along those lines, you sleep at 3 and at 6 you wake up and go to work. And you work as normal. Because, the mind, you've already accepted some reality, and your mind has been transformed about sleep. If you sleep at 7, in the evening, I have no quarrel with you. But I wonder what you do. Why you should stress the mattresses and the blankets for so many years and many hours in a day. If you live to be 60 years, you can imagine the number of years you have stressed the mattress and the blanket. I'm not saying you stay awake if you have nothing to do, but I'm wondering why you should have nothing to do as a young person. When there is so much to do, sometimes I read, I don't get enough time. I get tired, I go to sleep. 1 o'clock, I'm reading, or doing something else, or writing something. And sleep and wake up. Those who slept at 7 are still asleep. Then I wonder what they will do. Those bodies will do in the grave. What is your attitude to those who do not like you? You know there are people who don't like you. Serious. If they don't like you, be aware of the fact that not everyone will like you. Yeah, thank God for them. Wish them well. Move on. If they don't like your dress, as long as you know you are okay with God, fine. If they say you don't dress very smartly, let them dress very smartly. You dress the best way you can. Move on. Have no issues with them. Have no hang-up. A positive thinker has no time to waste on simple, small things. Ati huyu kiatu ni cha 75 shillings. Give me one for 50 shillings. As long as it fits me, I'll walk in it. Kwani kwa makosa? Yeah? Akala si ni viatu? Yeah. Hello? Can you walk to town in Akala? If I'm walking on my comfort and I'm wearing that stuff, I will just get into the car and go to the bank and back. My workman one time asked me, how can you go to the bank like this? I told him, I am going for my money. Not for anybody's money. So, sasa watu wakikuona sasa utavalia viatu vizuri, na wataambia sasa si watashangaa. It is their right to kushangaa. It's my right to walk there and get my money. There are no issues. Actually, kushangaa is their right. Ama, so long as you Japan makosa. Yeah, those who oppose you, no problem. Yeah. Those who seem to be doing better than you, thank God for them. Hello? Thank God for them. This sister that is singing better than you, thank God for the gift. Okay? The gift to bless the church. See deal? Oh, and this brother that seems to be playing the guitar better than me and the piano, wonderful. We thank God for that gift. May you use that gift to bless the church and to bless me as well. That is a positive attitude. See, huyu ni nani? Huyu ni nani? Si ni Mungu. Kimbilio na jina lake ukitaka kujua atakwambia. Yeah, let me bring this closer. I'll forget. Yeah, ukipatiwa kitu kama hii unakunywa wenzangu. No problem. If you visit brethren and you find they have no food, be a blessing to them. Tafuta 1,000 wapatie wanunue chakula and then it is that food. Ukitaka kula nyama, beba nyama kilo 2, uende ipikwa ule. Hiyo ingine pia wale. That is positive thinking. Lakini sikuja kwangu expecting meat. We put roast bananas. Roast bananas and boiled ones at times. And doma. And some ripe bananas. These are, I play around. Nyama. Once in a while. But if you want to really eat meat at my place, bring 5 kilos. You'll see how I see your appetite. Bring 5 kilos. I see your appetite. Did you? Yeah, that's positive thinking. Don't go to a brother and become a burden. Apita kula nyama hapa for 2 days. What are you doing all those days? What are you doing there all those days? Mnafanya kazi? Kama ni kupeana testimony. Kuna ndugu walikuwa wanazoea kuja mahali, alikuwa na testimony za moto. Mpaka akaona sina interest na testimony zenu. Manake una collect greetings from all over, an indication that you are idol. Si mbaya, greetings from there, na niko kwa wiki ijayo iliyopita, na wiki ijayo nitarudi huko kwa sababu kuna jambo ninataka tuongee na maandiko. Na kwako ulikuwa lini? Hiyo ni zamani. Watu wako wako na mgani sijui. Mwingine akaambiwa twende shamba. Sote sasa tunaanza shamba leo. Akasema ana jambo la kufanya akaenda nyumbani. So don't become a burden. That's negative thinking. Positive thinking, lighten the burden of your brother or your sister. See you? Hello? That's why I was saying, when you marry, lighten the burden of your wife, lighten the burden of your husband. See you? That's what companionship is all about. Yeah, what you do not know, what you do not know. What is your attitude toward what you don't know? For instance, you don't know a song. I had my brother there talk about this teaching, or teaching one another song. That is great. If you don't know the song, you don't. Don't pretend to know it. And when it's being sung, you are no. Don't torture your lips. Come on, you are not singing, you don't know the song, you enjoy the singing, clap your hands. Studio. There to those who know how to sing as you try. As you try to learn. Studio. Sio kama kuna watu wengine hapa wanajua nyimbo sana wanakuja kujivuna hapa. Bana hakuna mtu anajivuna, ni wewe unajivuna. Wewe you have a problem. Anaimba kwa sababu anajua. Kama hujui utaimba vipi na hujui? Professions, occupations. Shun pride. Uko kwa kazi, mimi nafanya kazi. Kazi ile unafanya ndio kazi unafanya. Hata kama ni ya kufagia. Sawa. Have a positive attitude toward kazi hiyo. Mimi am a housewife. Thank God. Yeah, why not? Ukisikia watu wanaongea vizungu vingine strange kwa sababu wamekuwa US na kadhalika, wengine are struggling to want to impress. And you can tell this fellow is straining. Hataki kuongea kawaida. Waache. Washughulikie mambo yao. Sikusema wengine walienda kusoma huko sasa wanajivuna, hata wao you have a problem. Wewe waache, waombee mema, si mabaya. Don't say God, why don't you strike such fellow? Ukiongea hivyo, actually you might be the one to go. Akumbuka nabii alipoona yule mke ambaye alikuwa amejipamba, amejipondoa, si ndio? Mambo mengi na kucha nini, akaangalia akasema, God, how can you stand this kind of thing? And God talked to him immediately, told him, were it not for my grace, you would be worse. And you know that reminded him of the fact that it was the grace of God. And he was able, with the love of God in his heart, he was able to talk to this woman, and she accepted the Lord. You know? Don't develop what we call it, a critical spirit. Hello? Critical spirit ya kuona wengine huyu ndugu hata hajakuja kanisani, alimiss kanisa, hata last Sunday hakuwa kanisani. This one can't be okay with God. Are you sure you are okay yourself? Actually, that's an indication wewe mwenyewe you are not okay. You have a problem. Uende kanisani kuangalia ni nani alikuja na nani hakuja. That does not mean that you don't become your brothers or sisters keeper. But there is a better way of approaching. Unaweza hata kumuombea kwanza, si ndio? Kumuombea, maana hujui hata yuko katika hali gani. But when you start judging, unaona? When you start judging that you are better than the other fellow, then you are now on the negative. We have already given you Philippians 2:1-3. Consider the other fellow better than yourself. Then you will be happy. Now, finally. What about your teachers? When your teachers correct you and so on, you say, fine, thank God for them. Your parents have the right to talk to you the way they do, even if they make mistakes. Excuse them. Forgive them, even if they talk to you badly. And you can tell actually they spoke to you badly. You are not yet a parent. You will get there. You will understand how they feel. When they see their children are not doing what they are. So forgive them. Forgive them. And pray for them. It will be okay. Now, positive thinking enhances confidence. Confidence. See there? Yeah, confidence. When you are like that, you have hakuna maneno mengi. Maana unajua kama hujui. Hata mwalimu watuliza kwa darasa, hello, this class, who can remind us, blah, blah, blah. How do you, like, equilateral, triangle, compare it with, isosceles, triangle, and so on? I don't think, I heard about it last in 2005. And you don't know, watuliza, Mom, you don't know? Say, I don't know, sir. Or madam, I don't know. Yeah. Don't say, I think. No, if you don't know, you don't know. And you won't die. You won't kill you. That is your confidence. The things that you do them well. Those you don't know, you say you don't know. And reduces depression and stress. Reduces depression and stress. But the stress comes. Stress is what causes depression. Okay? If there's stress, then depression. I think one of these things might have a meeting on how to deal with stress and depression. Inakula watu sana. Watu wamekulika sana. Yeah. Why? You let go. Sindio? Na achilia Mungu. Sindio? I know God will take care. Just do your part. The rest, yeah. You don't like talking along these lines. When I'm talking to people in general, uko nje, naongea hivyo lakini naambia hata mke wako akikuacha, that's a big thing, it's a big blow, but it will be okay. It is a right to go, it is your right to remain. Hata ukitaka kwenda, you can go. Because by, and crying throughout the night, you are not sorting anything. Unless you are actually praying that God may intervene. If you are praying, that is okay. But after you are prayed, move on with life. Hello? It will be okay. Enhances sound decision making. Positive thinking helps you to make the right decisions in life. Because you are knowledgeable. You look for information. Before I come to speak to you, I look for information. I search. I do my research. So I can speak with confidence. Na ukiniuliza swali nitajibu. Na nikifika mahali ambapo sijui, nitasema hapo sijui. Yeah, hapo sijui. I refer you to so and so. To your pastor. And increases happiness. You are a happy person. A fellow that is not carrying a baggage, your negativity, is a happy and free fellow. Happy. Hata watu wakisema we don't agree with you, I will still go home. Mimi najua mahali nitoka. Na hiyo njia naijua vizuri, nikifika pale nichukue bypass. Nitokee pale technique. National Polytechnic. Nipande kidogo. Hapo niingilia come back here. Come back here. I'll go back there. I'll go back there. Come back here. Waafrika wakashindwa kusema come back here. Wasema come back here. Na utaenda kwako mahali kutoka. Vita ni ya nini? Hello? What if they are not happy? It is their right not to be happy. It is my right to be happy. Na nitashukuru Mungu, nimwambia asante Mungu kwa kuniruhusu kufanya vile uliniwezesha. Sio mimi, ni wewe. Na kama kuna mahali nikosea, nisamehe. And I'll speak to very sound. Happiness enhances motivation, a sense of success. You'll be successful if you are positive thinker. But if you are negative thinker, you'll find kila wakati una stress yako. Improve relationships. It eliminates, reduces pride. Sidio? It helps one to remain gentle and humble. A humble person can learn and can accept correction. Conclusion. Good. Conclusion, I want us to read two scriptures. Kuna mtawadirect kwa vitu ambavyo mnaweza soma on your own, maana naona masaa amesonga. But I want us to read Philippians 4:8. Philippians 4:8 as we God willing, tutaendelea siku nyingine. Philippians 4:8. Philippians 4:8. I hope I will have 3-4 minutes to comment on this question. Philippians 4:8. If you can note it somewhere, those that are noting, I will read it quickly. Finally, now because we are coming to the end. Finally, brethren. I know. Before we read that one, so that I may say finally. Let's read Romans 12:10. Romans 12:10. So that I can say finally. Romans 12:10. I love you young people. Like the pastor said, we have such passion for you. It's great. After we've rested and we no longer on the scene, the other people to be moving things. Tutakuwa tunabarikiwa tukijua tumeketi hapo kama Mungu atatuweka mpaka wakati huo. Yeah. Are you there? Romans 12. Romans 12:10. Romans 12:10. Are you sure? How does it go? in your Bible? Be kindly affection. Yeah. That's not the scripture I want us to read. 12, 10. What is that? I think let's read the final part. I like to put out the wrong scripture. Let me see. All is well. Yeah, it should be. Romans 10, so. Romans, sorry about that. Romans 10. So, Romans 10. So, Romans 10. So, Your Romans about the last verse is 21 in that. Can you check? Is it 10?
Yeah.
No, let's read that scripture. Something is happening. I am not able to pronounce. Something is happening. It's the scripture. So, 13:10. 13:10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor, and that's a good one. Time and so on. It's a good one, that one. But it's not hitting what I wanted to hit. Let it remain. Let it remain. Maybe for next time. Philippians. What is Philippians 4:8? That one is okay. Philippians 4:8. Let's go back here. Philippians 4:8. There we are. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. See the things to think on? The things to think on are those for a positive think. Whatsoever things are true. All the time seek the truth. Now let me tell you something about gossip. How the philosophers of old handled gossip. They used 3 tests. 3 tests. Test number 1 was, is it true? What you want to tell me? I want to know whether what you want to tell me is true. That's test number 1. Say, yes, it is true. Number 2, will it help me? Will it help me? Most of the time, if you pick up on the amount, and then the next one was, are you a witness? Hello? Are you a direct witness? Ama uliambiwa. Niliambiwa. Beba mzigo wako. Na nyewe niliona. Si mimi sikuambiwa, niliona. Ama aliniambia. Alafu anakuuliza the next test. Will it help me? Hata nikijua, hapana. Then why are you telling me? Beba mzigo wako. Kama unaona huyo ndugu ama huyo dada ana shida, enda umuombe. Ama enda mtafute umsaidie, si ndio? Usiniambie mwanangu utanisaidia. Na mimi sina njia ya kumsaidia. That's how they dealt with the gossip. So whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Think Now, will you excuse me to take about 20 minutes? I go over this question quickly. About 20 minutes. I see it is now 3:30, so that we can close. Questions? If you have a better paying job and a brother approaching you is intimidated by that, should you accept him? Would it bring problems in future? Yes, it might bring a lot of problems in future. If it is bringing problems now. Hello? No, I want to be as straightforward as possible. Okay? Yeah. Because if it's bringing, because if the brother is feeling uncomfortable now, then the problem is likely to get worse. Unless you yourself are willing to stop working and the brother works. But are you willing to stop working? And have you prayed with Ruth, like the prophet said, and you are sure, and you feel led by God, this is okay? And why is the brother feeling intimidated? You brother, why are you getting intimidated? By the fact that the sister you are approaching has a job, and the job is she's earning more than you're earning. Why are you feeling intimidated? Both of you are problem. Or rather, he might have a problem himself. He's feeling insecure. Hello? He's feeling insecure, and I want to advise you, my brother, if you're feeling insecure, you better get back to your knees. The rest, if you need further details, you can talk to your pastor. Talk to him. He'll help. In courtship, if one of the, by the way, you see the word courtship, Pastor Iko, I just morning, you know, I like seeing your face. And also, okay, thank you. Thank you. In courtship, and when you mention courtship, I want to imagine this courtship is taking the right order. Because I think one of the problems we have today is that many courtships are not taking the right order. The pastor is not aware of a relationship. Hello? The brother is meeting a sister, they are talking, they are discussing their own thing. Not that I want to institute anything new. But I always think. I'm not saying the Lord told me. No. Because I'm sick. And I say that I always think. And this is what I've told. I've told even my children, my daughters. If a brother approaches you, go to the pastor first. And by the way, ask him whether he has told the pastor that he wants to talk to you. Because at the end of the day, it will end with the pastor, not with you. Before it gets to me, it will end with the pastor. Yes, the pastor, go to the pastor knows you are meeting. Why do you meet Kwasiri? How do we marry? We also marry. Hello? We talk. Why you didn't talk to the people that you married. We talked to them. And I remember, I think I will share this, although I think my wife has no issues with my sharing this. And this is before I even knew the message, by the way, before. I talked to her, and a great lady, I always respect and remember her. She asked me, are you willing to face my parents and tell them about this condition? I said yes. Now that's already. I was ready to tell Jose, I am so and so, and I want to be friends with your daughter. Will you allow me? I said, "Mano, Fisherman." Yeah? Because she is under his authority. See there? She is under, you sisters, remember you are under the authority of your father, not your mothers. Not to a mother. Unless, of course, the father, hayuko, hiyo ni kitu kingine. Ndio? But as long as the father is there, ndio sababu ni baba yako ndiye anashika mkono wako anakupatiana, si mama yako. Kwa nini unajiuliza hizo swali? Na mama yuko hapo tu, is only a witness. Is a witness. I see what you are doing. So I think the order, Pastor, my concern is the order. This courtship. As long as things are being done the right way, I want to believe that is the context within which this question is being asked. Hiyo machine inaleta wasiwasi. If one of the people feels like the other has a personality problem, e.g., a sister is aggressive, yani anaweza kupiga hii jamaa anytime. Ama there are many ways of aggression, you know. It's aggressive, mtu wa fitina, ama pengine ana chap sana, kutafuta mali na vitu kama hizo. That's also aggression. Is that a sign of lack of compatibility? Yes. Yes. Yeah. You don't need to go very far. Mkiona hii mambo haiendi vizuri, hata mkianza kuongea kidogo ni vita hivi na maswali magumu. Yeah? Kama bomu. By Hiroshima. The Second World War. You don't have to go very far. Hello? Rudini kwa pastor mwambie it looks like there's an issue here. Because the problem could be a small one. Lakini mkiona inaendelea, you had better part as brothers and sisters so that you maintain the brotherhood. Serious? You maintain the name of the Lord. You don't reproach the name of the Lord. Respect that sister, respect that brother. But it looks like you are not compatible. Looks like there might be trouble. Hello? But if it's a small thing, the pastor will be able to help you through. Because there might be a small misunderstanding. Lakini mkiona kabisa iko maneno, at every time muna meet, hata muna quarrel. By the time you part, you are quarreling. Then what's the point in meeting to quarrel? Mnaweza quarrel mtu akiwa kwako. You guys need. Hello? Compatibility does not necessarily mean hakutakuwa na maswali. Hello? Ati mtaona mambo the same way. No. I'm talking about a situation where you realize that hakuna ni kama muelewanwi, hapana, it's difficult. Yeah? Ama mnakosana na unaanza kuambia sister, lipia hiyo chai tumekunywa. Hii kama sasa wewe hivyo ndivyo unaniongelesha, ni wewe utalipa. Mpatie hii bill. Now you are trying to make friends. That's a bad sign. By any standard, that's a bad sign. To the point where you say, sijui hata ni kwa nini umenipotezea wakati. You will not have met. You are wasting my time. Hello? That's a bad sign. Better get back to your knees and pray. Fortunately, marriage is not an illness. Hello? Don't be in a big hurry. It's good to marry, and marry young. Where young means I don't know what. Young. Early. But don't get into trouble. Ambayo ungeepa. Then mpatie pastor a lot of trouble in the deacon. Wanalala huko usipokuja. I have not, pastors go through very difficult times. Maybe I have not listed so much of these meetings, but I have a little. I know some of them can be nice. Nakumbuka mahali ambapo kuna mtu aliuma mwingine. Physically. Mtu akamuuma kwa meno. The way a dog bites. Sasa a brother has become a dog. So it was a sister who did the biting. But that is it right for a brother to take a sister for a date, then ask the sister to pay for whatever they spend? Who was taking the other one for a date? Hapo iko maneno. unamwambia dada tukutane mahali, I buy you a cup of tea. Sawa, can have a cup of tea, she's your sister, muongee ni sawa. Na vile tu nilikuwa nasema ni mikutano kama hiyo isiwe inaendelea bila nani? Bila pastor kujua. Hello bro, I think it's good, it's courtesy, it's courteous, sio? Ni sign of respect. Hata kuambia pastor, I like to be a friend to sister Ngalangasa. It's okay, anakwambia no, I think it's okay, brother, you pray, alafu na kuguide na naye sister kwambie ni sawa. Naye sister ukisikia mtu akikwambia hivyo, you can also find out from the pastor whether it is okay, because you want to be okay. You want to be okay. You want to be okay. We don't want to make a mistake. Not that you don't believe the brother, but you just want to be sure. Yeah. Sasa ukimuita mkutane mahali, sijui hoteli za hapa Meru, mkutane. Wewe umejipanga, wewe mwanaume. Wewe umejipanga. Ukitaka kujipangua ujue ni rahisi. Wewe umejipanga. Unabeba kitu kwa mfuko. Na usiende kuomba ndugu atinipe 1,000 kuna mahali naenda. Pana a positive thing au for money kwanza, usijua. Hata kama ni kibarua fanya. Then ujikakamue, ujue kile utaongea. Ukifika pale, sikunywa chai tu, kunywa chai alafu baadaye unasema God bless. Na kama ujue vile ukasema, unaweza kuuliza pastor utaanza wapi? Anajua. He is your pastor. He is pastoring you all around. Anakupastor all around. Because even what you are talking about has a spiritual implication. Ndio? Yeah. Na unabeba pesa. Na hata pastor akipitia hapo, unamkaribisha. Anachapa kikombe ya chai, anaenda anawacha. Yeah. Let's be a man. Ndio? Hello? Be a man. You start proving your leadership. Ali. Kwani nyumbani kwako itakuwa namna gani? Utakuwa unasikia mbwa akibweka huko nje, unaambia sister aende akaangalie. Sister, tuone ni nini iko. Ama ni nini nakula hivi huko nje. That's what I hear young men talk in the village. Yeah. Just see, nampeleke a decent place. Can give you lots of things. Pastor, well, we can organize a meeting for brothers ambao wamefikia age. Sio? Age ya kufikiria mambo ya kuoa. We give them a few tips. Because they need knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Yeah, so that you don't have to sweat. na practice usiku. Yaani unaona bila ukipractice bila utaongea. Kwani ni kifo? Pano. Sawa, wewe unajipanga na pale uongee. Yeah, how to begin and how to so on. Na ukile kuna mambo mengine ukiongea tu wale unaweza kukuza sister that is very innocent. Afikiri this fellow is as a demon. Akienda nyumbani badala ya kufurahia mkutano aende maombi. Mungu ondoa hiyo shetani kwa hiyo ndugu. Huyo ndugu nimesikia yeye haja kujua. Na ni vile tu pengine hata yeye pengine anahitaji msaada na so. I'm telling you, I know we are mixed. People here. I'm very conscious. Don't think there are things I would have said in very plain words, but I'm talking general because I know we are mixed. Lakini mkumbuke kuna situations where sisters, a brother ameoa a sister and the things have been very bad. There's a place where a sister ran away on the day of the wedding. Akatoroka. Manake akuwa amesaidiwa kuelewa na what it means to marry and to start a new life. And even brothers are about to be helped to remain in their homes. Wanaanza kujipatia shughuli za kutumwa na pastor, kuna mahali unaweza kunituma. Kumbe the fellows are running away from home. Na ni wao walio Na pastor kuambia wawe. Anyway, we can help. We can help. But I think one thing I would like to say to you brothers that are almost there and are planning to do that, start training yourself to be men. Hello? That's the Bible. To be men. Yeah. Even train your hands. Read in Psalms. It is there. Train my hands to fight. Hello? Train my hands to fight. Sio vita hii ya mikono. Hapana. To work. To get ready. Sindio? Yeah, for that time. Because that's a time that will be demanded. Your wife will be depending on you, trusting upon you. You are the head. Okay? Na kuna maswali utaulizwa juu ya mke wako, si ndio? Ambayo mke wako ataulizwa. Kwa sababu ni wewe. So this one. I know we don't have time, so let me not dwell on that. We will get very good time. Pastor Karaja, I think this is wonderful. Mimi I like this meeting. We can talk for 2-3 days. Tunaweza tafuta njia za kuwa na mikutano kama hiyo. These are helpful things. As long as there are issues of this kind, growing spiritually is very difficult. Growing spiritually is very difficult. Maanake watu wanafika mahali ni kama unaingia shida, alafu watu wanaanza kuachana na kushindwa na mwendo. Is it right for a brother to take a sister for a date? That one we have answered. What does ni wewe lipa na uwe tayari. Kama una pesa ile mpeleke mahali ambapo you can afford. Si ndio? Kama ni 100, mahali pa 100 hapo. Na ukipeleka mahali pa 100, don't think the brother is useless. Si ndio? Atakupeleka mahali ambapo you can afford. Si ndio? What does submission really mean in relationships and marriage? Submission, the pastor is best suited to answer this question. Is best suited. Okay? To answer it. So, pastor utawajibu na nyinyi na wale ambao si wa hapa, pastors wenu waulize submission. Because submission is deep. Hello? Is deeper than cooking food and serving food. Alafu swali hilo utauliza your husband, unamuuliza kama unauliza mkora. Hello? Ama unauliza kwa njia ya hata kama umepika chakula. Submission is deeper than that. Sarah in the Bible called her husband, my Lord, and she meant it. Not to say my Lord when brothers and sisters are around there, so that you can support, you can impress it. Who wants to be impressed? And you know, I looking at you in your eyes, I can tell when you are not genuine. So you just want to impress. Unaisema tu wakati watu wako hapo. Akienda yule mtu yuko wapi? Submission is deep. Because sisters should submit. No, wives, not sisters. Wives, not women. Wives should submit to their husband. Husbands, love your wife. By the way, even loving the wife is very deep. So, Pastor Karaja, please. And you, the rest, help. Because it's important. I like the questions. Why? Because it's important even for sisters to know what it means to submit. And what times. If this and this, if a brother asks me to go and steal, should I now submit and help him to steal? You know, it's big. It's big. If a brother approaches you, but keeps asking about your financial status, is it the right one? I don't know. But why should he ask about your financial status? The brother is the one who should tell you about his financial status. To tell you, bila atakupeleka Malindi. Corona ikisha atakupeleka Malindi na Lamu. You cross on a boat, as long as you don't fear those boats. Yeah. Na bila atakununulia ndege. Kama ataweza, na nyinyi msijane uongo. Maana you are Christians, so do. Yeah, don't promise things you know are not within reach. But I don't know why he asked about your financial status. Hapo siwezi, but I don't see why. I don't see why. How should a brother approach a sister? A sister is sent immediately after we have known the sister for the first time and exchange their contact, or after a long friendship. Again, your pastors will help you with it. But about approaching one another, I don't have a definite time, whether it's as soon as he has your contact, or after a long friendship. I don't even know what you mean by friendship. Then approaching, what were you doing during friendship? Ama mnasema mmekaa been friends for a long time, now it's time to talk about serious business of marriage. That is okay if that's what you mean, and maybe that is okay. But I don't see how you meet a sister, you get her contact, and then you call her to ask for a hand in marriage. Hello? There is a disconnect there. Umemjuaje? Umekutana kwa meeting kama huu, kama hii, kama mkutano kama huu, umepata contact yako. Then ukifika nyumbani, hello, God bless you. I know that's why you came. Just to show that you are serious and you are connected to God. Connected to God. Hello, God bless you. Amen. I would like to talk about marriage. Jambo kama hilo, put a big question mark against that. Because it doesn't happen like that. Even in the world, it doesn't happen like that. Hello? You need to know one another. Studio? You need to know one another. You need to have some idea who it is. And then before you talk about marriage. Talking about marriage comes after quite a bit. And your pastor, our pastor will help you. Now, I will refer you to this message. Choosing of a bride. The choosing of a bride. That the prophet even narrates how he dealt with hope. Wasn't it? The first wife was hope, isn't it? Hope, and how he did it. Hello? It is very helpful. Because you must first become friends. Okay? Must become friends. At least get to know one another. And as you do this, maybe nawambia, it's always good for your pastor to know that you'd like to be friends with so and so. Awape green light. Hata awaombee. Then ikifika mahali ambapo sasa you can propose to her. Na pastor atakupatia the order ile angetaka mfuate, because every church is sovereign. Hello? Every church is sovereign and they have their own way. I know a church where you first thing is that you talk to the pastor, then you talk to the deacons. Naambia nani wanajua. Then the next thing unaenda kwa parents wanajua. Mnarudisha report kwa deacons iliendaje, na wakati mnaenda kwa wazazi there is a deacon accompanying you ili apate report vizuri. Then it's after that the engagement is announced. But every church has its own way of doing it, as long as it's done right. So please talk to your pastor and let him help you on this. If you are a brother, is it wrong, or is it wrong to tell a sister you miss her, or you like her, or you love her, especially when you are not in a relationship with her? Yes, it is wrong. It is wrong. If you are a brother, is it wrong to tell a sister you miss her? Because when you tell a sister you miss her, now you are not friends, you are not in courtship, you are stumbling her. What do you mean? Yeah? Or you like her. or you love her, especially when you are not in a relationship with her. If you are not in a relationship with her, let it be now. Okay? God bless you, sister. God bless you. If it's a singing, you blessed my heart with a singing. And let it not be a story that you tell every day. Hello? Because what we experience kama mimi, as a kwambia like something, it is not the liking of the singing. It is the singer. It is the singer that is blessing you. It's not the song. Hello? And that's not the right way to do it. For a Christian, fine. If you are praying and you've been praying and God is directing you to a sister, very well. Let the pastor know. I find that very noble and very respectful. I have a heart for Sister Wasiro. And is it in order for me to be friends with her? Will you allow me, or what is your advice? Let the pastor advise you. Become friends. Instead of kumkuta huko nje sasa wakati wa salamu, unamsalimia, alafu unamwambia, I miss you. No. Why are you missing? Why don't you go straight to the point? Hello? Why don't you go straight to the point? Then you can tell her when you get into the relationship, like you are engaged. After engagement, you can miss one another as much as possible. You can miss one another. Sasa hata wakati mmekubaliwa, Mungu amewapa kibali ya kwenda kuishi pamoja, now miss one another properly. Hello? And call one another 20 times a day. If that were allowed. Hello? But you realize that your life will not allow you to miss one another 20 times. Hello? I'm missing you. Yeah, that's okay. Because she's your wife. You're married. Serious. That's in order. That's very much in order. But even then, you must live realistically. You must live realistically. There are some young friends we told, hello, this idea because you are engaged. Now you are engaged, ya kushikana mkono all over. Munaenda a long distance mkiwa mmeshikana mikono. This is not enough. It is okay kushikana mikono, lakini unafikiri mtakuwa mkishikana mikono hivi mkioa? Sema we shall be holding hands, nitakuwa na mwescort job. Akiingia kwa matatu uende job unamshika mkono mpaka anafika job. Ukirudi nyumbani utakuwa umeshika mkono wake. Got to be realistic. It's okay, but you got to be realistic in this world. Yeah. Very good question. Pastor, these are good questions. I think we can keep them. I will leave them here. We will keep them because I think when we have during maybe the holidays, shule zikifungwa na colleges. How many of you are in college? Hapa kuna wako college. Kama kuna mtu kwa college apitia hapo nimpatie kitabu. One of the books akasome. By the way, I had kasome. One of my books asome kama kitu kama hiki. I'm aware time is up. In fact, we should go. But allow me, Pastor, to read this page. Just this page. And I hope mtanikubali dakika mbili tatu tunafunga. Mtafika nyumbani, I believe. Kionyo ni hapa, huku ni hapa. Meru kama mkule, mimi naweza toka hapa 7 o'clock. No problem. Thinking you could make friends with a lady. No, this question inakuja. Nilikuwa nimefungua hapa nisome leo. Very interesting. Thinking you could make friends with a lady or a gentleman for the purpose of company or relationship that could grow with time is a good idea. The person might, however, appear disinterested and finally suggest it is not possible or they do not feel comfortable about it. Should this happen, I expect you to feel disappointed. As a normal person, eh? This is normal and upright. Remember, however, that the other person has the freedom to choose. Yours was a proposal or request. Expect a response in the affirmative or negative instead of employing unethical tricks and tactics to lure the victim. To lure the victim into a trap. Respect their decision and wish them well. Ask them to pray for you. so that God may grant you someone who would be happy to team up with you. This is positive mental attitude. Do not force yourself into them by sending them unlimited texts, even though you know the party concerned does not appreciate the text. It is to SMS. Hello? To SMS. Sister, you know I love you. I don't know why you are not responding to my text. You know, in heaven, in the eyes, we are all equal. So, do not force yourself by trying to arouse pity for you through imagery. You know, without you, I see myself out of my mind. I'm taking my life. Without you, life will not make sense at all. It's the will. Why despise me? Yet you are a God-fearing person. No, I know the story. That's how it is. Such arm twistings and manipulations are unethical, leave alone being ungodly. Positive mental attitude requires that you give the other party their space, try someone else. You would want the other party to be happy, just as you want to be happy. If by teaming up they will not be happy, why force them into unhappiness? Isn't it selfish and unethical? No, if you know this sister will not be happy living with you, why do you want to force her into an unhappy situation? And oh, sister, if you know this brother will not be happy living with you, why don't you text me these days? It looks like you have forgotten me, and you know I'm a creature of God, just like you are. If he doesn't, thank God. Thank God that he doesn't. Serio? And wait upon God. Because God knows your needs. He will take care of the situation. Mungu ni Mungu. And finally, Pastor, before you come, I'm remembering something here that I was through. Last night, now this is a short testimony. Last night, this is what I normally do. I say, if I'm going to speak on something, God, let me pick a message. Let me open a page. Okay? Let me see whether on that page there is anything that is related to what I'm going to talk about. And so last night I picked a message called The Mark of the Beast. God, the mark of the beast. And the positive mark of the beast. But listen to what I read. The first thing, page 18, miracles. God is still a worker of miracles. Hello? I'm looking, sitting there at Brother Coach sitting there. And when you don't know this, but a certain person told me, that man ain't got but just a few days to live with cancer. There he is sitting there, healed this morning. Around in the building, different people across the nation. What is it? It is God working signs and wonders. Go into Africa, preach. Thousands of them take off their paints and they put on their clothes and the things and they start acting like ladies and gentlemen. The transformation, the renewing of the mind. We are thinking right. Okay? All things are possible. Having the right mental attitude and God setting people free. May God help us. I know some of us are going back to, how many are going back to school? Wonderful, very many. The Lord bless you mightily. Those that are going to college, are going to high school, those are going to primary school. Wherever you're going, keep you. Please remain positive. Think positively. Think about your life. Think about possibilities, not impossibilities, because our God is a God of possibilities. And all be well. May He keep you. God bless Pastor Karanja and the saints of the Nkubu Church, the leadership given for this meeting, for organizing it. It's a great meeting. These are great opportunities. Next time you learn of a meeting of this kind, wherever, please present yourself there. That is how personally I have grown. Personally, I've grown. And I know the Lord is going to continue blessing us and to us. Next time God gives us the opportunity, tutaendelea. I would want even to get to a point where we talk about serving God. How can we serve God as young people? How do we serve God? What does it mean to serve God? The Lord be with you. And take my greetings. Yeah, home. Take my greetings home. Rachel. And may the Lord keep you. Thank you very much. Umbali huu ametuleta. Umefurahia mkutano wa leo? Ni wangapi wana regret mbona wanapiga nguvu leo? Nasema sasa hasara tupu. Wangapi wanahesabu hasara kwa kuja leo? Watu